Welcome to the enchanted garden, where the fading sunlight signals the garden creatures to prepare for bedtime. Let's see who's still awake, shall we? Ah, there's the diligent honeybee, buzzing tirelessly among the blooms, gathering pollen throughout the day. Now, with weary wings, she seeks a cozy spot to rest. Can you help her settle in and bid her good night? Good night, honeybee. Next, we have the graceful butterfly, fluttering among the blossoms with elegance. As twilight descends, he seeks a serene spot to close his iridescent wings. Can you wish him sweet dreams as he settles in for the night? Good night, butterfly. Ah, the graceful deer emerges from the forest edge, her elegant form illuminated by the last rays of sunlight. She's been grazing on tender shoots and leaves, her gentle demeanor bringing peace to the garden. As darkness falls, she finds a quiet glade to lay her head. Can you wish the deer a restful slumber? Good night, graceful deer. Here comes the adorable cat, prowling the garden paths and basking in the warmth of the sun. With a stretch and a yawn, it's time for him to find his favorite resting spot. Can you help him get comfy and bid him good night? Good night, cat. Now, let's greet the cunning fox, whose day was spent digging and exploring. As night falls, she curls up in a secluded corner, ready for a peaceful slumber. Can you wish her tranquil dreams as she settles in for the night? Good night, fox. Here hops the cheerful frog, splashing in the pond and catching insects. With a contented frog, he finds a snug spot on a smooth pebble. Can you help him settle down and bid him good night? Good night, frog. Next, we have the curious hedgehog, foraging for treats among the garden foliage. An owl. It's time for her to curl into a cozy ball and rest her weary legs. Can you wish her a restful sleep as she settles in for the night? Good night, hedgehog. Here rests the tired ladybug, wings folded neatly as she perches on a leaf. After a day of flight, she seeks solace in the embrace of a branch. Can you bid her sweet dreams as she tucks herself in for the night? Good night, ladybug. Here comes the wise owl, with his majestic wings and keen eyesight. He's been watching over the garden from his perch high in the branches, keeping a watchful eye on all the creatures below. Now, it's time for him to hoot a sleepy melody as he settles in for the night. Can you bid the owl good night? Good night, wise owl. Here scurries the nimble squirrel, darting among the trees in search of nuts. With a satisfied chatter, she settles on a high branch, ready for a peaceful night's rest. Can you wish her sweet dreams as she settles in for the night? Good night, squirrel. As the garden grows quiet and the stars twinkle overhead, all the creatures find their cozy spots and drift off to sleep. Now, it's your turn to close your eyes and dream of the enchanting animals we've met in the garden today. Good night, little one. Good night, enchanted garden.